Hello friends, welcome back to DevOps Scene. In this video, we are going to learn how to manage users and groups in Linux. So let's start. So you can see here, this is my article. So in this article, we are going to learn how we can add, remove, modify users and groups on Linux operating system using CLI. So let's start. So firstly, you can see a user management. So firstly, what is a Linux user? So a user is an entity in a Linux operating system that can manipulate files and perform several other operations. Then types of Linux users. So there are two types of users which exist on a typical Linux operating system. So the first is system users. So what is system user? So a system user account is created by the operating system during its installation and its user for operation system defined purpose. So they have users IDs paired predefined 100 to 999. So this range can be verified in the file /etc/login.dfs. So you can see the command. So here we are going to run this command one by one. So let's check. So here you can see this is my terminal. So now we are going to switch to our root user. Now clear the screen and let's paste the command. So you can see a system UID minimum to not 1. Then for maximum UID, let's check the maximum UID. So the maximum UID 999, as I say, here you can see the range is 100 to 999. Then minimum GID. So the minimum GID is 201 and max GID. So you can see the max GID is also 999. So now clear the screen. So that's the system users. Then the second type of user is regular users. So what is regular user? So the regular user account has IDs begins from 1000. So you can see the command to check UID and GID, min and max. So let's copy and paste the command in our terminal. So you can see here the minimum UID is 1000. As I say, the begin from 1000. Then the max UID is, you can see here, 60,000. Then the minimum GID is 100 and max GID is also 60,000. So that's the regular users. Now let's start to Linux user account. So when we create a local user account, users login information and all other details are stored in /etc/password file. So the syntax is like this: username, password, then UID, then GID, then name, home directory, and shell. So the syntax is look like this. So now you can see some field number, field value, and description of the field. So you can see the field number is 1 and the field value is username. So the username given at the time of creation. Then password. So the password stores as X indicates that encrypt password is stored in /etc/shadow file. Then the third is UID. So each user on Linux must be assigned a user ID that is called UID. Then GID. The primary group ID the user is associated to. So that's the GID. Then comment contains extra information about the user as its full name, phone number, etc. So that's the comment. Then home directory. So the absolute path to the user's home directory. And then login shell. So the absolute path to the shell the user will be assigned when login. So that's the login shell. So that's some field value and description of these fields. Now let's create Linux user. So create new user in Linux using below command. So you can see the command for creating new user. User add and name of our user. So let's create. So clear the screen. And now we are going to create new user in Linux. So run the command user add and name of our user. So my username will be demo. Okay. Now you can see here, if you want to check your user is created or not. So let's run this command cat /etc / password, then pipe grep -i and name of our user. So my username is demo. So you can see here the information about our username. Sorry, user. So that means we have successfully created demo user. So let's create one more. So my another username will be sample. So let's check there is any sample username or not. So you can say there is no any sample user. So let's create sample user. So run the command user add and name of our user is sample. And now let's check our user sample is created or not. So run the command cat /etc / password, then pipe grep -i and name of your user. So you can see our sample user successfully created on Linux. Okay. Now you can see following are commonly used option. So here you can see -b means the default base directory for the system. Then -c means adds description or comments to a user account. Then -d, that means the new user will be created using home directory as the value for the user's login directory. Then -f means the number of days after password expire until the account is permanently disabled. Then -k means the silicon directory which contains files and directories to be copied in the user's home directory when the home directory is created by user add. Then -m means create the user home directory if it does not exist. Then -M means do not create the user's home directory even if the system wide setting from /etc logins. Then -s means the name of user login shell. Then -u means the numerical value of the user's ID. Then -g means the group name of user, the user's initial login group. Then -G means adds the user to multiple groups. Then -r means files in the user's home directory will be removed along with the home directory itself and the user's mail sport. So that's the some description of commonly used options. So now the next is assign password to a Linux user. So let's assign a password. So for that we need to run this command password and name of our name of our user. So the command is pass wd and name of our user is demo. So let's enter the password for demo user. Re-enter. Okay, so you can see here all authentication token updated successfully. That means we have successfully updated our password for demo user. So okay, now clear the screen. Now the next is delete Linux user. So you can see here using the below command, you can delete a user from the Linux operating system. So you can see here user del -r means remove, as I said, and name of our user. So let's create one more user to delete. So run the command add user and name of our user is demo1. So now let's remove the demo1. So run the command user del and -r and name of our user. So my username will be demo1. So firstly let's check demo1 is successfully created or not. So run the command this cat/etc password and demo1. So you can see here the details of your demo1. That means you have successfully created demo1. So now let's delete this demo1 user. So run the command user del -r and name of our user. So my username is demo1. Now let's check. So you can see there is no any information about demo1. That means we have successfully deleted our demo1 user using this user del -r and name of our user command. Then the next is modifying users properties. Here you can see. So following commands are used to modify an existing user's properties. So the first is update the command part. So if you want to add any comment to your user, so you can use this command user mode -c. That means add description, command, date, or any kind of information, and then the comment that you want to add, and then name of your user. So let's add one comment to our demo user. So run the command user mode -c and in double quote add comment that you want to add to your with your demo user. So this is for testing. This is for testing user, and then name of your user. So my user is demo. Now let's check. So run the command cat/etc password pipe grep -and name of our user. So you can see here this is for testing user. That comment is added that we have mentioned here that we want to add in our demo user. So you can see here in information of demo user, you can see this is for testing user, and then the directory. So that means you have successfully added comment. So that's the comment part. Then the second is change your home directory. So how to change? So you can see here the command is user mode -d, and then your home directory that you want to change and name of your user. So if I run this, firstly clear the screen, and now if I run this cat/etc password command, and you can see the information about our demo user, and here you can see the directory is /home/demo, right? Now we are going to change the directory with this /var/ww. So let's copy the command and paste in your terminal. Now let's check the directory is changed or not. So you can see here the directory change /var/ww. You can see here /home/demo, and after run this command user mode -d/var/ww, that we want to add this directory and name of a user. So you can see here the home directory. Now it's changed. So clear the screen. Now the next is setting user account expiry date. Now if I run this change -l and name of your user command, so you can see here account expires, you can see here never. So if you want to add the date of expire, then you can run this command user mode -e and the date you want to expire this account. So you can see I want to expire this account is 2022-11-05. That means 5th November 2022. So let's run this command, and now let's run this command to check the information about demo user. So run the command change -l and name of your user. Now you can see we have successfully added the expire date 5th November 2022. You can see in previous there is no, that means never, but here we have successfully added account expire date. Okay, so now clear the screen. Then the next is lock and unlock the user account. So how to lock and unlock the user? So use -l, that means lock option, with user mode command to lock the user account, and to unlock use -u option. So once locked, the user can't log in by using the password, and you will see this exclamation added before the encrypted password in /etc/shadow file, means password is disabled. So let's run this user mode /l /L and name of your user to lock our user. So if I run this command, that means my demo user is locked. Okay. Now let's check the demo user, it's locked or not. So now let's run the command user mode -l and demo user. User mode -L and name of our user. But here, if you want to check the password is disabled or not, so here you need to enter shadow file. Now you can see here the exclamation, right? That means you can see here once logged, the user can't log in by using the password, and you will see this exclamation added before the encrypted password in this /etc/shadow file, means password is disabled. Now if you want to unlock your user, then you need to run this user mode -u and demo command. Okay, now clear the screen. Now that's the Linux user. Now we are going to learn group management. We have learned user management, and now we are going to learn group management. So let's start. So there are two types of groups in Linux, the primary group and the secondary group. On Linux, when you create a user, the primary group that the user belongs to also gets created with the same name as the user. So here you can see here in above image that the demo user is part of its own primary group named demo. So let's run. And here you need to run the enter a password. Okay. So now if I run the command /etc/group. So you can see this is our demo group and the UID is 1001. Okay, this is our demo group that we have created. So now let's create Linux group. So use below command to create a Linux group. So if you want to create Linux group, you can use the command group add and name of our group. So let's run the command group add and name of our group. So my group name will be new group. And then now if you want to check the my group, so let's run the command, and here you need to enter your group name. So new group, my group name is new group. So you can see the details of your new group. So your group, new group, here you can see. That means we have successfully created a new group. Now clear the screen. Then add user to a Linux group. So how to add users in our Linux group? So we can add users to become part of any other groups. So you can run the command user mode -G and name of your group and demo. So let's run the command user mode hyphen capital G, and my group name is new group, and name of our user. So my user is demo. Let's copy the command. Before run the command, firstly we need to check new group. So you can say there is no any user in this group. Now let's run this command, and now let's check the our group. So you can see there is one user added with the name demo. Let's add one more user. So our another user is sample. Now let's check. So you can see a sample user also added in this new group. So now we have 2 users in this new group. Okay, now clear the screen. Then now another way to check group information of a Linux user using ID and groups command. So let's check. So let's run the ID and demo. So you can see here the UID of demo, then GID of demo, then group of demo, group ID, and then new group. Then if you want to check samples, run the command ID sample. Then you can see the information of sample, then groups demo. So you can see also demo group is new group. Same if you want to check the sample user. So you can see a sample group is also new group. So you can check the information about your user, groups, and ID using this ID and groups command. Now the next is change name of Linux group. So now if you want to change, that means if you want to rename your group name, so you can use this command. So you can see the syntax: group mode -l, hyphen -n, then name of your new group, new name of your group, and then old name. That means you can see the syntax: group mode -n, new name, and old name. So let's change our group name. So if I run this command, so you can see here now my group name is new group. If I run the command, so you can see here new group, and in this group I have 2 users, demo and sample. Now I want to change the my group name. That means I want to rename my group name, new group. So run the command group mode, then -n, and new name of your group. So my new name will be my group, and my old group name is new group. Now press enter. Now let's check that our new group is exist or not. So you can see there is no any new group name. So let's enter our new group name. So my new group name is my group. So you can see here the new group replaced with my group, and you can see here there is 2 users in this group, and you can see here the UID, same UID, but the new group name replaced with my group. That means we are successfully renamed to our group. So now clear the screen. Now the next is how to change GID, group ID, right? So the syntax is, you can see a group mode -g, and then new ID and group name. So let's run the command. So firstly, let's check. So our group, that means GID is 1003. Now how to change? So run the command group mode, then the ID that you want to change, you can see here -g, and that ID you want to change. So I want to change, I want to replace this 1003 GID with 1005. then name of our group. So my group name is my group. Now let's check. So you can see here my GID 1003 replaced with 1005. That means we have successfully changed our GID using this group mode command. Then remove a user from Linux group. So if you want to remove any user in your group, so how to remove? So firstly clear the screen and let's check how many users we have in our my group. So you can see there is 2 users in our my group. So now I want to remove this sample user in my group. So how to remove? So you can see the command g password -d and sample and name of your group. So let's run the command g password then -d and the username. So I want to remove this sample user and then name of our group. So my group name is my group. So you can see here removing user sample from group my group. So let's check. So you can see here there is no any sample user. We have successfully removed sample user from our my group. So clear the screen. Then the next or last is delete or remove a Linux group. So how to delete or remove a Linux group? So you can see the command group del and name of our group. So firstly, let's check my group. So you can see there is my group with the ID 1005 GID, and here in our group we have demo user. So now if you want to delete or remove this group, so you can run the command group del and then name of your group. So my group name is my group. So let's check. So you can see there is no any group name with the my group. You can see there is no any group using my group because we have successfully removed this my group using this group del command. So that's the group management. So in this video, we have learned how to manage users and groups in Linux. That means user management and group management. So thank you for watching our video. I hope you like the video and it's helpful to you. So please like, share and subscribe our DevOps Hint channel.